Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Go! Let's go! At their own 22-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They run. It's Mark Ingram. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, Jackson, and an alley to run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ingram. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's caught by Roberts. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. To try again after the sack. Jackson, it's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Bobby, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Back to you.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 15. Check 7, let's go. They gonna need some stairs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
They're running it.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Not that time for Watkins.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Jackson on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 70 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
48, Mike, 48%.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yellow, yellow. Buzz. 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This is Ingram. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
56. All day, just like that. Just like that. Jim, 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 Jim. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 56 for Mike.
Throwing on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. That was good. And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Ingram, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Tighten up. Pull it together. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Go. Let's put that team on the bus.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. Watch the curls. He's coming. We got double up.
Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
We got to step it up. Check three, check three, check three. Banjo, banjo, banjo.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, Fintry. Hey, Ridley.
Let's go.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes being chased out left. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. 53.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 53. I got it. Switch. 66. Pull it. Tap. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, he'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He was looking for Watkins that time. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Chris Jones on the stop. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Mahomes to throw once more. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Mahomes. He finds Robinson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go, baby. I got him. On me.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56, right there, 56. Not today, Hogo. Not today.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Kill.
Now it's Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. This is taken at the 15. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly.
It's caught inside the 25. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 51 yards. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back to throw, Mahomes. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.